Now we go to turn to Australia, actually, with Calumino. So this is my friend here I met at Hello Tomorrow. It's one of the, it's called Pioneers, are you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello
one
Tomorrow
of the Pioneers.
Yes.
Remember Massimo talked about, he started that. This is one of the pioneers, together with Ellen Road, by the way, in Hello Tomorrow. So take it away. Good
Thank you.
Here.
So it's great to be here. My name is Bart. I'm with Calumino. Calumino is an Australian company. I'm actually from Amsterdam, so it's a bit closer, fortunately. And today I'm here. Are you also online?
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome. So I have Kai with me today. Kai is with Ryoden. It's a Japanese corporation, one of Mitsubishi's subsidiaries. And today I want to tell you a bit about what we do with Calumino, and then Kai will tell a bit more about what we're actually doing together and what we're rolling out currently in Japan. So actually with Calumino, we have developed the ultimate IoT sensor. And actually it's a revolutionary thermal sensor. So a thermal sensor, first of all, sees heat instead of light. So it works in all lighting conditions. And most of you will know it, for example, by night vision goggles of the army. It's a very well-known application. It's awesome technology, but it's pretty expensive. If you want to do something in mass volume, it's for sure too expensive. And unfortunately, today's alternative is a thermopile or a advanced motion sensor. And the performance is unfortunately too weak in computer vision analytics. So it's cheap, not enough, whereas the military grade stuff is great, but too expensive. And we have developed a new thermal sensor with a new operating principle based on micromirrors. And with that sensor, we actually bridge this very important gap. So we offer the performance of a military grade sensor, but we can produce it at the cost of a thermopile. And then the nice thing is, it comes with low resolution. And that brings me to the second gap that we close. And that's actually the gap in today's sensing technologies. And we think the only technology that ticks all the boxes when it comes to privacy, non-intrusive, cheap, and smart. And obviously it works in all lighting conditions. And it's actually a true platform technologies because you can apply this technology in multiple sectors. So we have the sensor, which you see on the left, and the form factor currently is around 4 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. So it's pretty small, but we're still optimizing it towards a sensor that's small enough to put into your mobile phone. What it sees is a low resolution thermal image. Think about 500 pixels. This is upscaled to be nice for the human eye. But 500 pixels is actually good enough to detect people, animals, hotspots, objects, and so on. And our hardware plus analytics, which we have developed ourselves, and it's classical computer vision based on which we analyze blobs on shape, size, how it moves, and so on. We provide our customers with, let's say, a new level of data they have actually never seen. And obviously what they like is that, this is a sensor that's actually smarter than a visual cam, and it comes with the privacy of a motion sensor. And as it is a true platform tech, I'm sorry. There we go. Should be okay again, right? We are working with multiple customers across these multiple sectors. So with Linet, it's actually one of my previous companies. It's the #2 medical bed company in the world. We are working on safety room concepts for elderly. So think about fall detection, living patterns, sleeping patterns, safety stuff, and so on. With Rosenbauer, we are working on fire safety applications. ABB, we're part of their accelerator, but we are just out of evaluation stage, now going into marketing and go to market. We're working on obviously energy savings based on true presence in buildings. With Optex, a Japanese company, we're working on security systems like automatic doors. And obviously today we talk more about what we're doing with Ryoden, which is Mitsubishi's subsidiary, around rodent detection. And this is actually what we believe is one of our killer use cases. So what you see here is high resolution visual plus IR overlay, and there's actually a mouse in here, but it's very difficult to see. And with our low resolution thermal footage, we're actually capable of seeing a mouse of 10 centimeters up to 10 meters away. And I think it's now 2 years ago that we got into discussion with Ryoden. Ryoden was very, very impressed with what our tech could do. COVID hit and we were focusing on elderly care. We had to change directions a bit, and together with Ryoden, we started to develop this rodent detection system. And as soon as we started to work on it, we got super excited because this is actually a technology that you can actually deploy in large volume, not only because it's cheap and it works well in all lighting conditions, but also as we have a very limited amount of pixels, the data streams are very low. So the number of bytes you need. So it's only half KB per second of streaming. So this is why we jumped on it. And Kai, I would really love you to tell a bit more about Ryoden and why you've started to work with us and what you're doing currently in rolling out the rodent detection system.
Okay. Can you hear me? Bart? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, thank you. I'm Kai, a manager of the Device Innovation Department at Ryoden Corporation. I'm from Japan today. My background is marketing related to electronics devices such as semiconductors. Ryoden is a Japanese company and affiliates of Mitsubishi Electric. Not only a global distributor of various electric products, but also a provider of own products and services related to electronics with information technology. Next slide, please. Yeah, this pest school is our new service for pest control operators launched in Japan this month. At Food Factory, it automatically detects small animals like rats and notify them in real time. It's really difficult to detect only small animals, excluding human and other heat sources. And that made possible by high performance sensors, AI, and dedicated improvements by engineers from Calumino. And we invested because we trust the big potential of their thermal technology and great teams. Currently, we are considering POCs for next services in other applications. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kai. So, and to conclude this, so we are super happy, obviously, with having them on board. We recently closed our Series A raise back in the last quarter. So lead here was Celesta, as a Silicon Valley-based VC. We also got the Smart Buildings investor from the APAC region, and Aegis, which is the fingerprint sensor guys, which are all on your mobile phones. And one of the things that, we're really super excited about is that this we are doing with Ryoden in Japan. But they allow us also to obviously go to the rest of the world. We're currently starting to do field testing with Rentokil in Europe. They are obviously the largest in the world, and we believe that this is actually perhaps the killer use case that we can do with our tech. I mean, we're also running stuff in smart buildings, asset tracking, and so on, but super excited to be doing this here. And thanks for the opportunity to present today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks so
much.
much, Bart. Good to have you. There's a lot of Japan here. I don't know why. That's not by design, but they're obviously forward-leaning in Japan.